Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, I'm Warren. I live in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan. I've lived here for over half a century, and yes, I do ride those subways, and I ride them almost every day of my life. I'd like to share with you some information about them, and so hopefully, if you're just visiting here or just curious, you know a lot more at the end of the video than you do at the moment. Well, I run down the stairs at 14th Street, and in front of me I missed the train. It's the F train, and it's leaving to go uptown at 14th Street. Whoops. But most of the time, I'm waiting for the train rather than running to get a train which I missed anyhow. Here I am at Union Square on the uptown side of the platform. To my right was the 5 train heading uptown. To my left eventually will come the 6 train, which is the one I want. And as I look across the platform on the other side, there's another numbered train, number 5, heading downtown on the express track. And although you may not be able to see it right now, to its right will be the local train, because here comes my 6 train. Yay! The New York subway system has about 24 different subway lines using numbers or letters. The numbered trains are like the 4 train, 6 train, 7 train, and so on. And the letter trains run from A to Z, but not all the letters are used. So, for example, the A train, the B train, right now you're looking at the F train, and so on. Many of the trains, once they leave the business area of center of Manhattan, eventually will go on an elevated line. For example, here's the 1 train in Upper Manhattan at 215th Street Station. And here in the middle of Brooklyn comes an L train that's running elevated, even though down below it there's trains that connect that run underground.
In the station, please stand away from the platform edge.
And that downtown 1 train you saw on the elevated, after a long ride, eventually will be underground. Here we are, 18th Street, the 1 train stopping here as a local train still heading downtown. The very deep subway lines have escalators to exit. Some are wheelchair accessible, but not all. If you get confused in these big interchanges like the one here at Times Square, just remember all the subway lines have letters or numbers and they're posted all over the place. This is a photo of people at the World Trade Center platform of the one train. They look confused. Why? They're trying to figure out what it means to go uptown and the Bronx. And if they were somewhere else, they might be wondering what it means to be downtown. Generally, uptown means you're heading north from where you are. Downtown means you're heading south. And there are several newer stations on the New York City subway system, mainly built in the last few years. This is Hudson Yards, which is about 7 stories underground. This is one of many escalators that is needed to get to the surface. Of course, we need to pay to get into the subway. These are the turnstiles at Hudson Yards, and they are electronic. Different methods of payment are in effect. Well, sometimes you really do want to come out of the subway, so since we're at Hudson Yards, this is what you'll see if you go out the street level. What you're looking at is called the vessel, V-E-S-S-E-L. Well, back in the subway. Here we are at 33rd Street on the downtown local side, waiting for the 6 downtown train, and along comes a 5 express train on the express track. Here we are, way uptown in Upper Manhattan at 215th Street. There's plenty of free entertainment as you change trains in the subway. Because of copyright laws, we'll play some background music, but you get the picture. We are now at the end of the video. We're at Union Square looking down on what's frequently called the Lexington line passing underneath of us. The best advice for riding the subway comes from our friends across the pond. Keep calm and carry on.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.